Today we will start with work, energy and power. First we will discuss about work. In our daily life, we all do much work and we say that we have done work. For example, if all of us goes to school, we say that आज हम स्कूल गए थे, स्कूल से आने के बाद हम ट्यूशन गए, फिर ट्यूशन से आने के बाद हमने होमवर्क किया और हम अब थक गए क्योंकि आज हमने बहुत सारा काम किया. सो इन द रो लैंग्वेज हम कुछ भी करते हैं जहां पर भी हमारी एनर्जी का यूटिलाइजेशन होता है या जहां पर भी हमारी एनर्जी वर्क कुछ काम कर रही है तो हम कहते हैं कि दैट हमने कुछ काम किया है. जबकि फिजिक्स में वी से दैट द वर्क इज सेड टू बी डन ओनली व्हेन देयर इज सम मूवमेंट इन द ऑब्जेक्ट. मीन्स इन फिजिक्स walking, cooking, or doing studies and pushing walls, it is not a work done. In physics, it is entirely different. In physics, work is said to be done only if body is displacing due to the force applied. Means जो भी हमने force apply किया है उसकी वजह से अगर बॉडी के अंदर कोई डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो रहा है या बॉडी अपनी पोजीशन को चेंज करती है, देन वी से कि दैट वी हैव डन द वर्क. सो इन फिजिक्स वी डिफाइन वर्क एज So this is the work done in physics. Now we will discuss about the conditions which must be satisfied for the work to be done. Just with above we have discussed that force and displacement decides that whether the work is done or not. So first condition is that force must be applied. And other condition is that the body on which we apply the force should be displaced. Means it should change its position on applying the force. These are the two conditions which must be satisfied for the work to be done. So now we will discuss about the proper definition about the work. So it is now we will discuss about that as we said that the force applied and the displacement caused tells us about the work done. So how can we measure that how much amount of work is done? So measurement of work. As we have discussed that work depends on force and displacement. So we can write that work is equal to force into displacement. Now, as we have written that work is force into displacement, so displacement should be in the direction of force. Means work can be written as a product of force and displacement. For that condition, they should be in the same direction. But if they are not in the same direction, then the condition may be like this, that this is the force applied and this is the direction of displacement. Means they both are having angle theta between them. So in this case, we can define that work is F into d cos theta, where theta is angle between force and displacement. Now we will discuss about some cases related to work done. First case, if theta is equal to 0 degree, then if theta is equal to 0 degree, it implies that force and displacement both are acting in the same direction. In that case, we can write W, that is work done, is equal to F into d cos 0. Cos 0 is equal to 1. So work done is equal to force into displacement. In this case, we obtain the maximum amount of work done. Hence, maximum work is said to be done when force and displacement both are acting in the same direction. Now, case 2, if theta is equal to 90 degree, then this is the displacement, this is force, and angle between them is 90 degree. Then work done is F into d cos 90 degree. Cos 90 degree is 0. So work done in this case is 0. Hence, we conclude that if the force and displacement are perpendicular to each other, then work done will be 0. In this case, we can also say that if any body is moving in a circular path, then work done by the centripetal force will be 0. Because as we can see that if it is moving in a circular path, then this represents the force, that is centripetal force, and it represents the displacement of the body, that is d. So we can see that the angle between them is 90 degree. So work done is 0 because the direction of centripetal force is towards the center of the circle and the displacement is along the tangent of the circle. Now we will discuss about its third case. If theta is equal to 180 degree, then W equal to F into D cos 180 degree. Cos 180 degree is equal to -1. So work done is equal to minus F into D. So in this case, we have negative work done. Negative work done can be obtained only when the force and displacement both are in opposite direction. In this case, we can take example as This is the force F and this is mg. H is the height. In this case, we will discuss that when a body of mass m is lifted upward, body is lifting upward, so force F will be equal to mg. This mg has to be applied upwards. So work done by the force of gravity in this case will be negative. So work done by the force of gravity in lifting the mass is minus mgh. So whenever the body is lifted upwards, the force of gravity does a work that is negative. Now we will discuss about the unit of work done. Work done is equal to force into displacement. So SI unit of work done is joule. In CGS system, unit of work done is ergs. Now we will discuss about that how can we define joule and erg. First we will discuss about joule. If force is equal to 1 Newton and displacement is equal to 1 meter, then work done is equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter, that is equal to 1 joule. So when a force of 1 Newton is applied on the body and it displaces a body by 1 meter in the direction of force, then the work done will be 1 joule. And erg is defined as if force is equal to 1 dyne and displacement is equal to 1 centimeter, then work done W is equal to 1 dyne into 1 centimeter, that is 1 erg. So if 1 dyne force is applied on a body and displacement in the body is 1 centimeter in the direction of force, then work done will be 1 erg. Now we will discuss about the relationship between the CGS unit and the SI unit of work done. So relation between joule and erg. We define work done as force into displacement. The SI unit of force is Newton and CGS unit is dyne. And 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power 5 dyne. And SI unit of displacement, that is D, is meter and its CGS unit is centimeter. And 1 meter is equal to 10 to the power 2 centimeter. It implies that 1 joule, that is SI unit of work, is equal to 10 to the power 7 erg, that is SI unit of, that is CGS unit of work done. So This is the relation between SI unit and CGS unit of work done. Here we should note that if force applied on the body is 0, then work done will be 0. That is, for example, if a student is studying since morning but there is no displacement in its position, so we will say that he is doing no work. He is doing no physical work. And if displacement is equal to 0, then also work done is equal to 0. For example, if there is some boy trying to displace a building, has done no work, though he may spend the many hours or the whole day by applying some force on it. So these are the two cases where the work done can be 0. Now we will discuss about the gravitational unit of work done. Work is said to have gravitational unit of work if unit gravitational force displaces the body through unit distance in the direction of force. Before this chapter, we have studied about gravity and gravitation. So, as we know that in SI system, gravitational unit of work is kilogram weight meter. This 1 kg weight meter is defined as that when a force of 1 kg weight displaces a body through 1 meter in its own direction. Now, 1 kg weight meter is equal to 9.81 joules, and in CGS system the gravitational unit of work done is gram weight centimeter, and it is defined as 1 gram weight centimeter of work is said to be done when a force of 1 gram weight displaces a body through 1 centimeter in its own direction. And 1 gram weight centimeter is equal to 981 ergs. So these are the two units, that is SI system and CJ system, having gravitational unit of work. Now we will discuss about that there can be work done can be positive or negative. So first we will discuss about positive work done. Work done depends only upon the force and the displacement caused by that force. In positive work done, the angle between the force and the displacement caused by that force should be less than 90 degree. Means the force and the displacement should have acute angle between them. So, in positive work done, one of the component of force is F cos theta. Force is equal to F cos theta. In the direction of displacement, so work done will be F cos theta into D. So work done by the component that is along the x-axis is FD cos theta. But the work done by the vertical component will be 0 because the angle between the F sin theta and the displacement is 90 degree. So, in whole, the total work done will be positive. Its example can be in lifting a weight upward by applying an upward force. In that case, work done by the applied force will be positive always. So, this is the positive work done. Now we will discuss about negative work done. When the angle between the force and displacement is greater than 90 degree or it is obtuse, then the work done will be negative. This is F sin theta. This is theta. The whole angle is of 180 degree. So the remaining angle is of 180 degree minus theta. So in this case, it will be minus F cos theta. So the work done in this case by the horizontal component of force, that is F equal to F cos theta. This is the horizontal component of force. Then work done is F into D. So minus F cos theta into displacement, that is D. So total work done is minus F cos theta D. So in this case, the work done by the vertical component is 0 and by the horizontal component is minus FD cos theta. So net work done will be negative. In this case, we can take example of frictional force. The frictional force which help us to move. So these were the two types of work done which depends upon the angle between force and displacement which causes the work to be done.